What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Nathaniel Gaming, and today I just want to talk a little bit about the Oni Falk's mastery. Specifically, perfect catching 100 Scyllas. Look, y'all, I've been doing this for quite some time now. I have caught around 26 Scyllas at the recording of this video, so I'm basically a fourth of the way through that quest. And when you are that far deep into the rabbit hole, you see a lot of patterns emerge, and a lot of frustration can come out of that. So I want to just talk about that real quick. So, when I go to a Scylla hunt with my Oni Falks out, or Neri Falks out, and I very commonly see people with Rod of the Zenith fishing there to get the Wrath Scylla. And of course, I'm seeing this more and more because they gave away basically shiny, sparkling Wrath floppies out basically for free during admin abuse. So now, the only hard part about getting Oni Falks right now is the Wrath Scylla. And I have been catching Scyllas for, a pretty long time, for the past week. And coming into this week, I think today's a Tuesday, so yeah, like midway through the next week. I think it's actually Wednesday today. So basically, I've been doing this for about a week and a half. So, and I've seen these Wrath, people trying to get the Wrath Scylla a lot. I even made a video about why I hate that quest so much. But again, I have seen people, call me out for quote unquote stealing their Scyllas. And let me tell you this: 100 Scyllas is not a joke. 100 Scyllas is first of all, not only 100 Scyllas, 100 perfect catch Scyllas is no joke. I want to make this really clear that getting a Wrath Scylla is a lot easier than perfect catching Scyllas with this dumb rod. And let me tell you why. Number one, you need a very specific enchant on this rod. That is one very tiny reason. With Rod of the Zenith, it is possible to not use cryogenic to catch the Scylla. And that's something that people need to use, and it's called skill. When I am using the Oni Falks, the only way to catch Scylla is with cryogenic. There is no alternative. I would like to see someone with, like, legitimately catch a Scylla, like, without cryogenic. I would actually, like, love to see a video on that, because so far, I have literally tried, because, again, I don't want to rely on RNG, but I kind of have to. Catching Scyllas with Oni Falks, and this is perfect catch, by the way, is so much harder and so much luck-based. I sometimes have to reel in, like, tens and tens of Scyllas, and for hours on end, just to freaking catch one. With the Wrath Rod, or the Rod of Zenith, the only hard part about catching Scylla is reeling it in the first place, hooking it. Because with the Zenith Rod, you have a lot of different options. You can run Piercing, you can run Herculean, you can run Cryogenic, you cannot run Cryogenic. There are a lot of different options that you can do, some more skillful than others, and you can use all sorts of different bait that you want. You can use Luminous Larvae, you can use Neuroslug, you can use all sorts of things. With Oni Falks, you don't have that luxury, and you're forced to use either Shark Head or Luminous Larvae for, of course, Universal Luck, and no Resilience, because, again, Oni Falks is not, affected by resilience. Catching Scylla, I want to reiterate this one last time. Catching Scylla with a Wrath Rod is not difficult. Luring in Scylla is the only issue, and that can be solved with Merlin Luck and Ad Boosts, and Lucky Potions, and during Ad Boosts. There are so many different ways to get Scylla, or at least to hook Scylla, with the Rod of the Zenith. And the problem with Oni Falks is that it has the same issue, even though, yes, quote-unquote, it's times 7 luck, but if you're just sitting at a spot for 2 hours, you will hook the Scylla at least maybe 10 times, 5 times. And that is enough, if you don't have a skill issue, to catch the Scylla. Now, I do understand that Scylla can be infuriating sometimes, the biting issues. Rod of the Zenith control very, very tiny, so when that Scylla bites, ouch, it hurts a lot. Your progress bar gets shrinked by, like, or control bar gets shrunk and stuff. Very, very unfortunate. However, something called cryogenic exists, and you can add that to your Zenith Rod if you really wanted to. Oh my gosh, cryogenic is so hard because, cosmic relics are basically impossible to come by. Cosmic relics have literally lost their value in the last couple weeks. You can pick up a cosmic relic either by trading enchant relics, or exalteds, my bad, exalted relics, or tuning into the admin abuse that happens like literally every day. Like, I know for some people this admin abuse may happen at 1 o'clock or something. But then again, the real admin abuse that triggers lucky cosmic relics so often is on a Saturday, at least for the US. If you're in somewhere else, it could be Friday night, but still, even Friday night is fine. I don't think there's a place where it's like Friday morning. It's either Friday night or Sunday morning, somewhere around there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those are all quote unquote free days, and if you can't make it, well, there's always next week. And you can't make that, there's always next week. And if you can't make any of those, well, don't worry, sometimes the servers break, and then they decide to, run admin abuse just to compensate other people. I really do not want to have beef with these Route of the Zenith people, but sometimes when they come up to me and ask me to go away, I really want to ask them to go away because as soon as they hook the Scylla, I know they're gonna catch it. And most of the time they do, and the ones that don't are bad. So, yeah. Also, catching 100 is way worse than catching 1, guys. I just want to, say that right now. Like, catching 1 Scylla is not the hardest thing in the world. Okay, maybe you didn't get the Wrath mutation. Okay, go catch 2. It's not that difficult. It actually isn't. And there's also many, many things you can do in-game to, help you with that. Let me actually start listing all of them right now so you can see what I mean. Number 1, look at the example right in front of me. This Scylla is completely pink. It is not changing colors and is not multicolored. It is something I call monochrome. That means this Scylla will stay in the server for as long as possible, as in until the server shuts down. So that means if you are having a Zenith Rod and you just hop and hop servers until you find Scylla that is not red, white, and blue or whatever color Scylla normally is, and he's only 1 color, you stay there for 2 hours and you try to hook him. Trying to hook him. Now, there's many ways to try to hook him. Of course, I already talked about the obvious, the ad boost and Merlin. Actually, those are the unobvious. Let's talk about the obvious first. I do not recommend using Shark Head with the Zenith Rod because your resilience is going to be all screwed up and then you will probably die. What I do recommend, though, is Neuroslug and Luminous Larvae, preferably Luminous Larvae. It's easier to get, but hey, if you have some Neuroslugs hanging around, might as well use them, am I right? If you use the Neuroslugs, Scylla will basically be on drugs and not, literally just not move, so just, get him for that. Now, what else other am I talking about? The Merlin, the ad boost. So basically, there's a guy on Sunstone Island. If you go there, he will give you luck for 10 minutes if you buy it from him. But the thing is that this can actually stack. So you can get luck for as literally long as you want. You can get luck for 5 hours. You can get luck for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. As long as you just sit there and keep spamming the button, you can stack up as much luck as possible. Now, there is a bug in the game where the luck tends to disappear off your screen. If you see in my bottom left corner, you can see my friend boost. Well, not now because I'm catching a fish, but if you look at my bottom left corner, you can see the friend boost, and above it is normally the Merlin's luck. Now, I did set Merlin luck to 5 hours, but I don't know, been hopping servers, and Merlin luck has just been, disappearing. So, that is a bug. I don't know if the Merlin luck is actually still there, or if, Merlin luck just, straight up disappears. Anyway, here's ad boost. Click shop at the top and click watch a video, and you get ×2 luck for 10 minutes. That is very overpowered, considering Aurora Borealis gives ×7. Very, very overpowered and very, very good. Oh yes, and make sure you're also popping auras. If you are not rich enough to be constantly popping auras at every Scylla you are at, let's just say you should not be getting this rod. Go work on getting Evil Pitchfork and grinding up all your money so that you can have aura totems like this in your inventory. Look at how many I have, and even then, that's not enough. And aura totems are getting nerfed anyway next update, so you gotta really stack up on money. If you don't have an aquarium making at least 1,000,000 an hour or whatever, however much you think that is necessary to always be popping aura, go get that money first. Like, get all your resources together before you decide to take this on, because, like, this, you should be prepared. Anyway, what other thing? We got aura, luck boost, Merlin luck boost, ad boost. Oh yeah, lucky potions. If you complete friend quests, which there's a guy with a straw hat on Moosewood right near where you spawn, not like actually he's on the docks. He's not right near your spawn, but he's at the docks and he's wearing a straw hat, and you can invite friends and whatever to complete quests with you. One of the rewards is a lucky 3 potion, and that's only at 15%. 15% is not too difficult. Now, let me tell you what it does, because it's like one of the most overpowered things to ever exist. Basically, it's an ad boost, but for an hour. So if you get that, congratulations, go find a Scylla, spam your Merlin luck boost up to 1,000,000 hours, crack open that luck potion that's ×2 luck, and just fish. Literally just fish. You'll hook the Scylla eventually, and if you're running cryogenic, you'll probably get the Scylla, and if you're not running cryogenic, well, you just have to actually be good at the game, and you'll get the Scylla. I've caught 3 Wrath Scyllas in my lifetime. I've technically caught 4, but the 4th one was not a Wrath Scylla, so that was pretty sad. But I've caught 4 Scyllas with the Herculean Rod, or not Herculean Rod, the Rod of the Zenith. One of them was using cryogenic, the other 3 were using glittered. Alright, guys, catching the Scylla is totally possible with the Rod of Zenith. Herculean is recommended, but again, not necessary, because of, you know, the, like, how free the options are. Alright, let's talk about some more stuff. What else do you need to do? What else can you optimize? Well, I guess you can just, okay, I will say this. Don't ever do this in a private server. Scylla only stands for 15 minutes, and doing it when he's monochrome like this is much better. As you can see in some of my other videos in the raw footage, it goes on for 3 hours without me having to, like, hop servers. So definitely be always farming in these kinds of things. Never spawn in Scyllas yourself, and do not use Scylla totems, because, again, they go away in 15 minutes. You are not hooking a Scylla in 15 minutes. I mean, maybe you could. Good luck. And GG's if you catch that. But save your Scylla totems for admin abuse when the luck goes to like ×5 quintillion, and then try to go catch Scyllas. I will probably make a video telling you which admin events to do, because again, some admin events only give fish and will not let you catch anything other than the fish pool. Okay, wait, let me lock in here. Okay, he's dead. Wait, no, he's not. Oh, okay, I'm fucked. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I might make a video later based on what admin abuses actually help for catching Scylla, because some admin abuses, the fish are so rare that the extra luck boost actually can help you hook Scylla, because it's not guaranteed that you get an event fish. So that's very useful information to know. Again, I'll probably make a video on that sometime soon. Alright, save your Scylla totems for admin abuse. Anything else? Oh, yeah, sundial totems. Whenever you join a server, like you're hopping, always crack a sundial open to see if the totem is used by someone else glitch is there. Make sure that glitch is not there, because you need to pop aura. Anything else I'm missing? No. Alright, so those are all the ways you can, you know, catch Scylla with Zenith. Now, the same, again, applies to only flags, but there's RNG. Like, a lot of RNG. First, we have to hook it again. Like, see, that Scylla took a pretty long time to hook. The entirety of me talking about it, but about 5 minutes, maybe it'll probably be like, ×7 for Rod of Zenith, considering Zenith has, divided by 7, luck and 20 faults. But again, 35 minutes, not too bad if you are good and you catch the Scylla on your thing. I do really understand the bite RNG, like, that could get annoying, but still, the Herculean will account for it, the Cryogenic will account for it, you and your Luminous Larvae and your Neuroslug will account for it. Catching the Wrath Scylla is not as bad as Onifalx. Now, if you are trying to get the Wrath Scylla, please don't interfere with the Onifalx guy. Just go fish your Scylla, piss him off, and don't say anything more. They're probably already pissed enough. Alright, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Probably I'm gonna release the admin abuse video later. Alright, anyway. See ya. Bye.